What's up? In today's episode, we're going to be talking about truisms, not Canadian English.
Quirky, eh? Hello, bonjour, oi, welcome, and thanks for tuning in to a new episode of our series, Canadian English, Quirky, eh? Let's poke some fun, and hopefully a little bit of learning along the way, about some of the quirkier aspects of the English language, in particular, Canadian English.
It is often said that clichés become clichés because they're true, or that they're repeated so frequently that they become true. My name is Lawrence, but my friends call me Lauri, and today's episode is Truisms? Not. It explores some of these clichés about Canadians. How many are truisms? And how many are just plain sillyisms? First of all, we're known for being nice and polite. True. And thank you for asking. We're funny. True. But that's a big generalization. Most people have a good sense of humor, but it's only the exceptionally talented comedians from Canada who have achieved international fame. Jim Carrey, Mike Myers, Eugene Levy, Wayne & Schuster, Seth Rogen. We don't have time to name them all, but if you Google Canadian comedians, you'll recognize most of them. We say "a" after every sentence. Not true. It's used after every other sentence. Still not true. It is not a space filler like or like. The authentic "a" is used to turn a sentence into a question, to gain agreement. It replaces "isn't it?" or "is it?" like the successful commercial for Red Rose tea. Two British ladies sipping tea, one says, "Only in Canada, eh? Pity." People who overuse "a" are trying too hard to sound Canadian. Or they're making fun of us. It happens. We live in igloos and snowshoe our way to work. No. Except in the very far north and Alaska, which is part of the US, where you may spot a few. In the rest of Canada, the only igloos you'll see are those made during ice sculpting competitions. True, many winter carnivals host competitions where talented artists use chainsaws and chisels to transform blocks of ice into intricate, amazing sculptures, like Le Carnival de Québec. Google it. We all wear plaid shirts and Canadian tuxedos and sit around all day on our parents' Chesterfields drinking beer. False, and true. Canadians in general wear plaid shirts as much as anyone. We wear blue jeans and denim jackets as much as anyone. But yes, we call the living room sofa a Chesterfield. We love our Tim Hortons. True. The Canadian Timmy's is as beloved as the US's Dunkin's. Every morning, the drive-through queue winds around the block with people looking for their double-double fix. That's 2 creams, 2 sugars. And maybe a box of Timbits donut holes to share with the office. Remember, we're nice people. We walk around with pockets full of big metal coins. Alas, that's true. Our purses, wallets, and pockets are heavy with loonies and toonies. In 1987, the $1 bill was replaced by a large gold-colored coin with a loon etched on one side, hence the loonie. When the Canadian Mint stopped printing the $2 bill in 1996, the toonie was born, but through usage it is now spelled toonie. Canadian beer is higher in alcohol than US beer. Yes. We buy that beer in 2-4s at the beer store and our hard alcohol in Mickey's and 26ers at the liquor store. Guilty as charged. A 2-4 is a case of 24 bottles of beer. Not to be confused with a twofer, which is a 2 for the price of 1 special. A Mickey is 375 milliliters of spirits, around 13 ounces. A 26er is 750 milliliters of spirits, around 26 ounces. A 40-pounder is 1.15 liters of spirits. Alcohol is sold in provincial government-sanctioned retail outlets and taxed to the hilt. In British Columbia, off-sale retail has been legal for many years, and Quebec is well known for its sublime convenience of selling beer and wine in corner stores, the dépanneur. I'd like to point out that many of the terms and expressions and stereotypes that the world associates with Canada have been exaggerated into existence by the likes of those characters we mentioned earlier. Between Second City TV and Saturday Night Live, produced by Lorne Michaels, another Canadian, the world met Bob and Doug McKenzie in the Great White North skits. They brought the terms hoser, good day, eh, and take off, eh, mainstream. And Wayne's World took it all one step further. Such is the power of TV. Don't forget to tune in to our next episode. We'll keep talking about things that make Canada special, and yes, just a bit quirky, eh? Until then.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please take a moment to give us your feedback and like us with a big thumbs up. Feel free to play it again and share it with friends and family. You have been listening to Canadian English, Quirky, eh? A podcast series produced by Brazilian Wave Canada. This project was made possible through the generous support of the Canadian Periodical Fund. If you want to subscribe to this series and have access to exclusive episodes, please sign in at Waveplus.ca. Until then, catch you later. Adieu. Ciao. Stay healthy. Canadian English.
Quirky, eh?